Oh.
Is the right time? 7:14? Yes. Are we live? Yes. Rabbi said before we start, we have like a minute while everybody settles down. I don't want to steal from the shir time. There's a nice chabura in England that learns together. They watch the shir. Rabbi Bernard David said it's about 15 people already. And there's other people in England that watch. So look, cover them. There was a letter that was sent yesterday on our chat, and when I read it, I literally cried. I don't know why. I'm a little bit of a crybaby, but I want to read it to the Olam, whoever didn't see it. Here's the letter. And this is the cover, the people in England that watch our shir. They did a tremendous Kiddush Hashem. This is Dear Siyam team. It's coming from the arena that they had the Siyam Hashas. It says, it is 2 a.m. as I write this to you, having just gotten home from the Siyam. On behalf of all the team, etc., etc. And then she writes, 6,748 tickets were scanned at the door, besides all the rabbis. And then it says, we have a security cupboard in which we allow guests to deposit anything deemed dangerous. At an event this size, we normally take in about 700 to 1,000 items. Tonight, we held nothing. There was not a single incidents of drunkenness, rowdy behavior, etc. Not a single one. She's been there for over 300 events. Never have we had no incident. All the team were blown away by the amount of thank yous that we received at the end of the evening. I actually thought everyone had been instructed to do this. And then she says, I am devastated that the Siyam only takes place once every 7 years. I thought it was a tremendous Kiddush Hashem. And Yishkoyach to our, and now it's time to start the shir. So we are holding, what's that? In Wembley. Yeah, of course. It's I think the largest gathering. We were Zoicha. We were kicked out of the Hasiyum magazine in New York, but we made it into the Hasiyum magazine in Wembley. Baruch Hashem, the 8-minute daf. Where are we? Today is daf Zayin. All right. Top of the page. No? Yeah, top of the page. No, we did the Shalom. We did Shalom. You just left a little early. Omer Rabbi Yochanan. Mishun Rabbi Yosi. Minayin HaKadosh Baruch Hu mispalo. How do you know that HaKadosh Baruch Hu davens? Everybody discusses this. What does it mean he davens? He davens for what? What does he need? To who? Shenemar ve'avi yosim la'arkochi v'simachtem beveis tefilasi. My house of prayer. Tfilos som lo nemar, not Klal Yisrael's davening, elo tfilasi. Mikan HaKadosh Baruch Hu mispalo. Okay, my matzli. Obviously, he doesn't daven to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So what does he say? Omar Zutro bar Tuvi Omarav. Yirotzim lefonai. He davens to himself. He says, Shiyichbeshu rachamai es ka'asi. My mercy should overcome my anger. V'yigoyl rachamai al midoisai. And again, my mercy should overcome my midos. V'esnaigim bonai b'midas rachamim. I should choose to treat my children with mercy versus emes, din. V'ekanas lohem lifnei mishur sadin. And I should treat them even better. Lifnei mishur sadin. And now, the famous song, where's Judah? Where's Judah? Oh! Judah. This is Judah's favorite song, I think. Judah's a big musician. You go to Chassan with Judah, you're gonna hear this song from him. Right? He's laughing, he knows what I'm talking about. Tanya, no? Take it away. Omer Rabbi Shmuel ben Elisha. I grew up on this song. I can't even say the words without singing. It's an amazing, the words are just, don't think about the song, think about the words. I went into the Beis HaMikdash to be maktik toires, lefnai v'lefnim. V'ro'isi akasrikel ko Hashem tzvakoi shu yoshev al kisiron v'nisa. He saw akasrikel. Some say that it's a malach, but most argue. V'omar li yishmol b'ni barcheni. Give me a bracha. Amarti Loi, the same exact words that we just learned. Just instead of it's HaKadosh Baruch Hu talking to himself, it's a human talking to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Sheyich b'shu rachamecha es kascha, v'yigoyl rachamecha al mideisecha, v'sisnaigim bonecha b'midas harachamim, v'sikonis lahem lefnim mishuras hadin. No. You have to sing it. No, you can sing. Go ahead, take it away, Judah. Rachmecha al midoi sevecho, Rachmecha al midoi sevecho. Ay, yotzoi milfonecho, sheich b'shu Rachmecha eskalazcho. Al midoi secho, Rachmecha al midoi secho. Sisna hegim bonecho b'midas rachamim lesikovones lo'el lifnim mishuras hadin. Sisna hegim bonecho b'midas rachamim. Oy No, Eli, take it away, come on. All right. One other thing that we're different than everybody else. Okay. Beautiful, Rabbi say, spontaneous. What? And he nodded with his head in agreement. You see from here, even the Rebbeinu Shalom, you missed the whole shir singing. Levi, you would have loved it. One more time. Yeah. That's one more time. You know what that's going to be? 7.5 years from today. If the Rebbeinu Shalom took a bracha from Rabbi Shmuel, then anybody could take a bracha from a hedyoy, from somebody maybe that's not as chashuv as himself. Now we're going with a theme. Rabbi Yochanan Mishum Rabbi Yosi. Rabbi Yochanan Mishum Rabbi Yosi. We're going to switch soon to Rabbi Yochanan Mishum Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Both of them were not in the generation of Rabbi Yochanan. So Rabbi Yochanan is saying over from Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. He didn't live in his generation. He heard from Rabbi Yosi also. These are Rabbi Yosi and Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai were in the same generation. How do you know that you don't try to appease somebody while he's angry and upset? You learn from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Let my anger subside, and then I'll let you go. I'll let you rest. Let my anger go away. And then I'll let you have some peace. Is there such a thing, concept of anger by HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Yes. He gets upset every day. How long does it last? Rega. We're going to see what that means. Rega. Echad mechameshes riboy. It's one part of 158,888 of an hour. Which, if you do the math, comes out to about a 16th of a second. Tosfos says it comes out to a quarter of a second, which fits in better with the physical ability to say a word. Right? How many words could a person say in a minute? Chavetz Chaim says he could say about 200 words. When he goes through the whole cheshbon of Talmud Torah, how many words a person could say, he says he timed it was 200 words, so about a quarter of a second a word. V'zui rega. This moment happens every day at a different time, but it's impossible to calculate the exact millisecond. Chutz, there's one person. He understands the thinking of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Says the Gemara, we have to understand this. If Balaam didn't win an argument with his own donkey, the donkey mamish smeared the floor with him. He said, don't make up excuses. I have a horse. It's me. He says, no, I don't know you. He says, you don't know me. You know me at night. You know what you do. Kitzer, he destroyed him in the argument. Das Elyon Haviyoda. He understands what HaKadosh Baruch Hu says. El Melamed, he did know one thing. HaKadosh Baruch Hu had a talent. He knew the moment of anger. And if you know the moment of anger, then you can curse whoever you want at that moment, and the curse will come true. HaKadosh Baruch Hu koyes bo. V'hainu dom elu novi l'Yisrael. Ami, zechorno mayot bolak b'melech Moav. Ma'ile man das tzidkos Hashem, Omer Belazar, Omer lem HaKadosh Baruch Hu l'Yisrael. Du'u kama tzidkos asitzi mochem shalei ka'asti. You should know I did tremendous righteousness with you. Shalei ka'asti b'mei Balaam Merasha. In those days that Balaam was hired by Balak to curse Klal Yisrael, I didn't have that rega. Because if I had that rega, Shimol ka'asti l'nishtayr misoyneim shel Yisrael, Soridu Palid. The enemies of Klal Yisrael, it's a lashon. We don't want to talk about ourselves. The enemies of Klal Yisrael, not even one would have been left over. In other words, the curse would have worked. I saw, I don't remember, it was a while ago, that the kas, why does HaKadosh Baruch Hu have kas? HaKadosh Baruch Hu has kas to give us Yerushalayim. So we have fear. He could get upset. So because in those days there's no kas, so the Yerushalayim was down. And that's why he got them to be mizana. Because they didn't have that Yerushalayim necessary. So it's like a double-edged sword. I'll take away the kas, he can't curse, but once I take the kas, there's no Yerushalayim. Pshat. V'hainu dekamar le Bilam le Balak. Mo ekoiv, this is what Balaam said. Mo ekoiv, how can I curse? Like Kabo Ikel. There's no curse, because Baruch Hu is not cursing. Mo ezoim, how could I be upset? How could I be mad? Lo yizoam Hashem, Hashem is not upset. Melamed shekolois hayomim lo yizoam. It says lo yizoam kel. HaKadosh Baruch Hu wasn't angry in those days. V'kama zamoy rega. How long does it take? A rega, like we said before. Just this Tana didn't know what we said before. V'kama rega, omer Rebbe Ovin, v'stemei Rebbe Avino. Rega kimemre. As long as it takes to say the word rega. Let's try and if they agree with each other, if it's 158,000 or it's actually a rega. Tosis asks a kasha. If it's only one moment that it says rega, so then what was Balaam going to do? How could you curse Klal Yisrael? Hashem, the rega is over. Says Tosfos, he says the word kalem. It's a 3-letter word, like a 3-letter word rega. That's all he wanted to say, kalem. And then HaKadosh Baruch Hu understand I'm talking about Klal Yisrael, and the curse would work. The rega ratach. How do you know that that's how long it lasts? Shenema ki rega ba'apoy chayim b'rtzoynoi. Rega ba'apoy, with anger. Chayim b'rtzoynoi. V'boy seim memacha. Chavi kimat rega ad yav or zam. It takes a rega until the anger subsides. Ve'emes ratach. When does it occur during the day? The first 3 hours of the day. Ki chavro karbalto the tarnigoylo. When of course there's a picture. If I would say comb, nobody would know what I'm talking about. When this red guy right over here turns pale, you see over here it's starting. When the whole thing turns this color for a moment, and the chicken is standing on one foot, that's the rega. Then you know when it happens. In other words, every day it happens at a slightly different time. Kol shaita v'shato, this chicken also has this comb. It's pale, and it sometimes stands on one foot. Kol shatis bo shuryoki sumke, it has still some streaks of red in it. V'hishata lesbo shuryoki sumke, at that moment it's completely pale. It's Balaam who realized that you could tell it by the chicken. He came up with this whole concept that there's a rega, that if you want, you could figure it out by the chicken. But Balaam was smarter than everybody else. He figured out the rega even without a chicken. Then he's no better than anybody else. Balak also had a chicken. Balak doesn't need Balaam's chicken. He did. I'm saying, but he didn't even come onto it. He chap by himself when the rega was. Zok the Gemara, Aumina, welcome to all the guys at night. Again, there's a night cheer, 9:20, but there's no night cheer on Fridays. So if you look around, you'll see some of the guys, if you don't recognize them, like Shalom Aleichem, Everybody recognizes Rabbi Yossi Rudensky, but the night guys are welcome in the morning. The morning guys are welcome at night, especially Thursday night when we serve chalt. There was where is he? There's guys that come twice, especially when there's chalt, morning and evening. You know, for next week. Oh, Motzi Shabbos, the shir is at 6:45. Note the difference in time. We just pushed it 15 minutes further as Shabbosim are getting the Motzi Shabbos later. So for the next few weeks, the shir is going to be at 6:45. Also, there's a sheet here. If you can, please fill it out with your information so we could be in touch with you, give you zmanim and stuff like that. If you can, in different sections, we're trying to coordinate people in different sections in case Rabbi Yeshua is walking around now with the coffee. Once in a while it happens, he's not available, so we don't get stuck without coffee, so people could help, learn how to do it, etc. Talk to Noam. What else, Noam? Number 3. You forgot to tell me number 3. There's something else. We'll update the app. There's issues with the app. Update it. It'll work better. There's an Ufruf on this Shabbos for our Phil and Magid Noam Fix. He's not getting married, but his son is. Zokti Gemara. A great story. There was a tzduki, a min, that lived in the neighborhood of Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi. He kept on bothering with psukim and driving him crazy. Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi had enough of him. He wanted him gone. So one day he took a chicken and he put it by his bed. He'll stare at the chicken, see when his comb turns white. I'll curse the guy and he's a goner. When that moment came, he fell asleep. He realized, I'm doing the wrong thing. Why? Berachos has Rahmanas on every creature, even a bad tzduki. It's not good for a tzaddik to start dishing out punishments. There's a connection here. When does HaKadosh Baruch Hu get upset? When is that rega? When the kings of the world, they take off their crowns and they start doing avodah zarah, mushtachavim lachama, miyad koyes. I don't know how the Vilna Gaon reads this one, because before he said miyad goes on the words before. Mushtachavim lachama miyad. Koyes HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Over here, miyad l'chayr goes together with the koyes. And therefore, maybe that's the time that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gets mad every day, and it's always a different day because it's dependent on the malachim. Another memra that Rabbi Yochanan says in the name of Rabbi Yossi. Toiva madrus achas, a person that does tshuva, what's a good word for mardos? Self what? Self-discipline. It's the opposite of rebel. When he chap himself that what he's doing is wrong, rather than somebody else giving him a patch in the face. When somebody hits him. When it comes from the outside, when a kid understands himself whether what he's doing is wrong, is a lot better than his father giving him a patch. It's referring to Klai Yisrael leaving HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So the mashal is a wife left her husband, she goes back to her husband. She realized on her own. It's much better when she realizes on her own. Klai Yisrael realizes on their own. It's better than 100 malchus. One self-awareness is better than 100 external. Shenemar techas ge'ara b'mevin me'hakois ksil mea, from hitting a ksil 100 times. Machlokes whether HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave Moshe Rabbeinu all 3 or only 2 out of the 3. Rabbi Yochanan says in the name of Rabbi Yossi again, another member of Rabbi Yossi. Moshe asked for 3, he received all 3. Bikesh et tishra shechina Yisrael v'nosan lo. Shenemar haloi belech l'chayimanu. The shechina should be on Klai Yisrael. Bikesh sheloi tishra shechina al misoylam v'nosan lo. But not on the goyim. If the goyim had shechina, perhaps they could take over. All of a sudden you'll have another Avram Avinu. Please don't give it to the goyim. Shenemar v'niflinu ani v'amcha. We should be different. We should be distinct. Bikesh lo yidiyah Berachos HaKadosh Baruch Hu v'nosan lo. This is the famous. Moshe Rabbeinu want to know HaKadosh Baruch Hu's ways in this world. They seem, if you just look from the surface, It's hard to understand what's going on. Shenemar hoydiyeni noel ezrochecha. Please explain to me your ways. Amal fun of Rebbeinu Shalom. Mipnei ma yish tzadik v'toiv loy, yish tzadik v'raloi. Sometimes tzaddikim have it good, sometimes they have it bad. Yesh Rasha v'toiv loy, yesh Rasha v'raloi. There's so much to be said on this, and there's the famous Chavis Halvavis on this, and Shar B'tachan. And basically, one of the things he says is that b'derech klal, it's tzaddik v'toiv loy. However, in a situation where you see tzaddik v'raloi, it's always for a different reason, and it's hard for us to understand the reasons. Amar loy, Moshe, tzaddik v'toiv loy, tzaddik ben tzaddik. So the first pshat in the Gemara is, it's a second generation tzaddik. That's why it's toiv loy. Tzaddik v'raloi, but if it's a tzaddik that's the son of tzaddik ben Rasha. Tzaddik v'raloi, if he doesn't have it good, is because he's a tzaddik, the son of a Rasha. Rasha v'toiv loy. How come sometimes a Rasha has a great, he's driving nice cars, Rasha ben tzaddik. He's the son of a tzaddik. Rasha v'raloi, and how do we explain that we see Rishaim that are not the, no. Rasha v'raloi, Rasha ben Rasha. Amar tzaddik v'toiv loy, tzaddik ben tzaddik, tzaddik v'raloi, tzaddik ben Rasha. Contradiction in Pesukim. One pasuk says, because Baruch will take revenge on the sons for the averes that the parents did. Then it says that a son will, because Baruch won't take revenge on the son. And the answer is, when the son continues the bad ways, then Baruch will take revenge. But if not, that's Yeshua using the makeshift water in the makeshift bathroom. He's filling up your coffee from a garden hose. That's what he's doing.
Not from a toilet.
Yeah.
I'm pleased to explain that.
You have a request of where you're holding right now.
We are holding 15 lines from the bottom of Daf Zayin of the Aleph. Elachi Kamalei Tzadik V'Tov Nupshat. So, Akapanim, you see that. What do you see here? Where are we? No, you see that a tzaddik ben Rasha. So there's a difference between a tzaddik that's a complete tzaddik, then he'll be toiv. A tzaddik that's not completely a tzaddik, he needs a little bit of punishment in this world to make him clean. So when it comes to Olam HaEmes, he has complete Gan Eden, he doesn't have to go to Gehenna. And the reverse holds true for a Rasha. Rasha v'toivloi, why sometimes you see a Rasha that is good? Rasha sheni gomor. He's not a complete Rasha. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants to get rid of his good deeds in this world, pay him off quickly, the world to come, straight to Gehenna. Rasha gomor, because he's a bad guy. He's a really bad guy, but he has some good deeds. So we've got to get rid of him. Rasha gomor, but he doesn't believe in Olam HaEmes anyways, so he's gone from there. We don't have to take care of him. Upliga the Remeir. The Omer of Meir, Shtayim Nasloi, Vachas Nasloi. Remeir argues and he says that there's no, HaKadosh Baruch Hu never explained it to Moshe Rabbeinu, why tzaddik v'raloi. Shenemar v'chanoisi es asher ochain. Sometimes I just have rachmanas on whoever I have rachmanas, even though it doesn't make sense to you. Avapi sheinu hagun. V'richamtis asher harachim, and I'll have mercy on who I feel like having mercy on, even though it seems like he's not worthy. HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells Moshe Rabbeinu, you're not going to be able to see my face. By the sneh, I asked you to look, then you didn't want. Now it's too late. You want, I don't feel like it. It's just a fact. I don't know. I don't think it's in a comma. I don't know.
It's a lesson. It's a lesson to learn.
Don't
If Hashem wants to
don't forgo your opportunities.
Don't miss the opportunity. That's what it is.
You had an opportunity, you never know if you'll have it again. But later on he wanted to. And
Good.
what's this doing here? You want me to fill this out? No, okay. You can. Okay. I think everybody's busy. Omer Rabbi Yonasan, Omer Rabbi Shmuel ben Achmein, Omer Rabbi Yonasan. B'schar shalosh, zochal l'shalosh. In the schar by the sneh, there's three things. The pligi de Shmuel ben Achmeni and Rabbi Yonasan. That what it's saying here that Akash Baruch Hu, the first sheet is Akash Baruch Hu never showed Moshe Rabbeinu anything. He didn't deserve it, or he missed his opportunity. It says by the sneh, Vayaster Moshe Panov, over here Mechulik. Moshe Rabbeinu hid his face. In that, right away, Zochel Klaster Panim. His face shined. B'schar ki yorei says he feared Hashem by the sneh. Zochel levayiru migesh seilov. As soon as his face shined, Aaron and everybody else were scared of him. B'schar mehabit, he didn't want to stare. Zochel levunas Hashem yabit, he did see HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'asiroisis kapi, v'rois asachoroi. Right. So he saw his back. Omer Rav Chana bar Vizna, Omer B'Shim B'Chasidu Melamed. Sheher HaKadosh Baruch Hu LaMoshe. What did he see exactly? Kesher shel tefillin. He saw the knot of the tefillin sherosh. V'Omer Rabbi Yochanan, Mishur Rabbi Yosi. Kol dibur again. Rabbi Yochanan and Rabbi Yosi. Kol dibur v'dibur shiyatzim pi HaKadosh Baruch Hu l'toiva. When HaKadosh Baruch Hu says something, it happens. Afilu al tnai, even if there's some sort of condition tied into it. For example, leave me alone, let me destroy all of Klal Yisrael, and then don't worry about it. What are you worried? There's not going to be Klal Yisrael? I'll make you a tremendous nation, don't worry about it. Half of that happened. Klal Yisrael wasn't destroyed, yet HaKadosh Baruch Hu kept his word. Moshe Rabbeinu asked on behalf of Klal Yisrael, HaKadosh Baruch Hu listened. HaKadosh Baruch Hu kept his promise and he made him a great nation just for Moshe Rabbeinu himself. Shenemar, B'nei Moshe. What does that have to do? What? You're asking how come Yigur Ached? I don't know. Maybe so you have to go into the Tirutzin that if it's Berabim and Yochid but this is Rabbim. This is a promise to Klal Yisrael. No. Why? He's talking to a Yachid about the Rabbim. He's going to destroy Klal Yisrael. That he could take back. It says, B'nei Moshe Gershom Eliezer. It starts with Gershom Eliezer. B'nei Eliezer Rechavio Harosh. U'b'nei Rechavio Ravu L'mala. What does Ravu mean? V'tonu Revi Yisrael Malam and Shishim Riboy. More than 600,000. Asi Revio. We know Vayirbu means 600,000, so Moshe Rabbeinu had 600,000 descendants. Now, Daf Zayin Amud Beis, we start a new thing. Rabbi Yochanan is the name of Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai, not Rabbi Yosi. Or Rabbi Yochanan Mishum Rabbi Shimon bar Yochai. We have 19 minutes. Okay. These are the longest dapim in Shas, Rabbi Yisai. But I got it too. You guys are, I didn't want to say this, you're realizing that not all of Shas is this Agata, right? Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure that the Elam knows that sometimes it gets difficult. You have to break your head. It's not just, I mentioned your kids yesterday at the last night shir because your wife told me that your kids are really enjoying it. So yeah, we're talking about shadim, monsters, and it's enjoyable. Mishum Reb Shimon bar Yochai, miyom shebar HaKadosh Baruch Hu ha'olam. It's amazing. I think everybody's familiar with a lot of these Gemaras. Avram Avinu was the first. Everybody's in Daf Yomi last cycle also brachas. We are going to change it. Rabbi said this is going to be the first year that every single one of us, from beginning to end. I don't see a single person that's missing from day one. They're all here, I think. They're all here. Ad Shabai, no, Rachaman wasn't here yesterday, Rachaman, right? I know you weren't here yesterday, but today he's here. Don't ever do that. He had a flood. Okay, he has an excuse. Well, you think I didn't notice that Rabbi Katz wasn't here yesterday? I noticed that also. But he had a chasana. Mazel tov, Rabbi Katz. Mazel tov. Big simcha. Oh, Hillel's not here. That I can tell you. Hillel's, you tell him I noticed. He's watching. Yeah, sure. He was up till 4 in the morning. What? Brock's always here. All right. This needs a video. The first guy in the gallery. Wow. There's a guy in the gallery. It's unbelievable. Okay, Brock's here. Beautiful. Okay. Barak, the couches are in my house. I'm not kidding. I walked into a When I was in Chicago, 2.5 months ago, there's somebody rents a store from us. He does couches, very high-end couches. I walked in, I said, we have a synagogue in Israel. Right away, $7,000 worth of couches. I explained to him the gallery, number 2 in the gallery. Here we go. The other one's coming up to the gallery. So we have lazy boys, and there's a special holder for you, Barak, so you don't spill your coffee in the lazy boy. Balaam knows what I'm talking about. Barak spilled his coffee at least 3 times. The guy comes super tired. He whatever. Avraham Avinu was the first person to call HaKadosh Baruch Hu Adon, Master. He's the first one that went around the world declaring HaKadosh Baruch Hu the Master. Shenemar vayoymar Adonai vayoymar Adonai Elohim b'amo Eda ki Yerosheno. That's a full pasuk. So he said Hashem. That's the first time it was mentioned. Omar Rav Aftani lo inano el b'shel Avram. Daniel's answer because the schus of Ram. Shenemar v'atosh Shema Elohinu. Listen to this unbelievable pshat in the pasuk. Shema Elohinu tfilas avdecha vel tachnuna v'hor panecha amigdoshcha. It sounds familiar because we say it in davening. V'hor panecha amigdoshcha shomim leman Adonai. What does that mean? It doesn't say. It's amazing pshat. Lemancha. We're gonna have a new pshat every time we say this pasuk now. Lemancha mebarle. Daniel is talking to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You should say. V'har panecha amigdoshcha. You should return the base amigdosh hashomeim. It's desolate. Leman, you, the person I'm talking to Hashem. No, leman, a third person, Adoshem. What's pshat Adonai? Says Elo leman Avram shikoracha Adon. Leman Adonai is not referring to you Hashem that I'm talking to. Leman Adonai is Avram Avinu. Leman, because in the schus of Avram Avinu who called you Adonai, then you should have, the Beis Hamikdash should come back. Another member of Mishum Beichai. Right? It's the same thing that we said before, but before it was in the name of Yosi, now it's in the name of Mishum Beichai. Shenemar, you don't appease a person when he's angry. Nobody thanked HaKadosh Baruch Hu at Shebasa Leah Voidatoi. Shenemar hapam oides Hashem. What's going on here? What, you think until Leah nobody thanked Hashem? Says Rashi, top Rashi, hapam oides Hashem. Lefi shirah sabruch hakodesh Yaakov mamid shemus hashvatim. She knew there's going to be 12. You do the math. V'loy arba noshim, 4 divided by 12. That means 3 per woman, 3 per wife. V'kivin she'yoda ben Revi, she had a 4th son. She realized she got more than she deserved. Hoidas achelko she'ala, says Rashi, beautiful. Yoiser min ha'cheshbon hamagia lo. What does hoidah mean? Hoidah means when you realize that what you have you don't deserve. So that's hoidah. You don't say thank you. Thank you because I'm not worthy. That's the first time that happened. That somebody said, I know that my even you don't deserve any children. But l'maisa, this is l'mala min amala. I only deserve 3 to begin with, and I got 4. That's unique. Reuven. The name Reuven. Omer Belazo, Omer Leah. Ru ma bein bini leben chami. Look at my brother-in-law's son. In other words, Esav. My brother-in-law. My father-in-law's son. Chami. Ben Chami. Didu ben Chami. Avagav de medaiti zavne b'chirusei. Esav willingly sold his b'chira. The sivayim goes b'chiras to Yaakov. Chazu maksiv bei. Vayistem Esav to Yaakov. He hated him on it. He accused him. You tricked me. Chsiv vayom achi korish mo Yaakov. Yakveni zip amayim. Trickster. Vilu beni. Look at my son Reuben. Avagav da al korchi shaklei. Yosef b'chiros minei. Yosef received the b'chira forcefully. They didn't ask Reuven nicely for permission. D'chsiv ubechal yitzei aviv nit b'chiras lebnei Yosef. So when did this happen exactly? When did Yosef receive the b'chira? By Ephraim and Menashe. They got 2 chalakim. When did it happen? That b'chira happened when? That happened in Vayichi, you're saying. So how old was Yosef then? He was 50 years old. If he's 50 years old, that's way after this coming pasuk. Reuven was not jealous of Yosef. He saved him from the pit. The pit was back then.
Yosef said in his dream is going to be the leader.
When did he get it? The shah is when did it?
No, but Reuven knew he's going to get it. Reuven wasn't upset about it. He saved him anyways, knowing he's.
So the Maharsha deals with this. And the Maharsha says you have to say that the b'chira was already given to Yosef by the Dudaim. Yaakov Avinu talks about it in Vayichi, it was given to Dudaim. Fine. There's another issue here, just a general thing. Leah gave the name Reuven when Reuven was born. She's talking about something that happened 50 years later, 18 years later, but it happened later. So they still explain that. Then that's what we're going to say in a second. A name, Shma Garim. In a name, it's not like Leah knew this, but when she said the name, she didn't know what she was saying. She said it for other reasons, but in that name, there lies other Ruach HaKodesh things that HaKadosh Baruch Hu knew.
It's the same Leah that said she knew that she's going to have 12. It's the same Ruach HaKodesh thing.
What?
She knew she's going to have 12 kids. Yes, Yaakov's going to have 12, and she's going to have her part. She's going to have more, right?
You mean that she knew everything anyways? Okay. Fine. Rus. What lays in the name Rus? Rus, who named her Rus? Her parents who were Goyim. Yet, Beruach HaKodesh, in other words, they didn't know what they were naming, but in the name lies something that happened many years later. Amar Berachos shezachsav yatzim mimena David sherivo l'HaKadosh Baruch Hu b'shirois v'sishbachos. In the name Rus lays the concept of David that he praised HaKadosh Baruch Hu b'shirois v'sishbachos. Minola and Shma Garim. How do you know that there's a lot in the name? Ask Reb Chaim Kanievsky. Amar Velazad Amakra l'chu chazu mifal lois Hashem. Look at the works of HaKadosh Baruch Hu asher some shamois ba'aretz. There's devastation in the land. Atigru shamois elo shemois. If you go to Reb Chaim Kanievsky and your name is Ashira, you're in big trouble. Big trouble. I know at least like 3-4 Ashiras. Shira, you're right. Shira. My cousin's Shira. Right. And now her name is Sarah. Right. Especially Shira. And I once asked the Rebbetzin Kanievsky, and she told me that the reason is because her husband saw so many bad things happening to Shira's that Shira is like on top of his list. That's what she said. Akoponim, there's something in the name. You look around, you'll see in the neighborhood, people with certain names act a certain way. In our family, actually, there's a certain name that we make fun of. This kid with that name acts literally like there's 5 of them in the family, and they act in a certain way. Ella, look around, you'll see sometimes. Another thing in Rishon B'Yochai. Kasha tarbus rob b'seich shaladam. Rabbi say, it happens, and it happens often, that a kid goes off the derech, a kid rebels. And when that happens, you could relate to this pasuk. Tarbus rob b'seich shaladam yoiser mimilchemes goygu magog. It's worse than the war of goygu magog. Shenemar mizmar leDavid b'varchay mipnei Avshalom b'noi. Avshalom was David HaMelech's son. He rebelled against his own father. Uchsiv basrei Hashem mo rabu tzori rabim kom molai. Vilu gabe mechemes goygu mogsiv lo morok shu goyim lum yagurik. Vilu mo rabu tzori. Look how great my tzaras are loiksiv. Now, crazy question. Mizmor leDavid bebarcha v'Avshalom b'noi. Mizmor leDavid. He's thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu that his own son rebelled against him, threw him out of the palace. It's the worst thing that could ever happen. It's the similar name to Avshalom, Avishalom. A person owes a lot of money. He can't afford to pay it back. He does everything to pay it back. It's very hard to pay back a chayv, right? It's very hard. But once you pay it back, Sameach, you feel relieved. Imkain David, and the same thing, the mashals by David. David HaMelech already knew what's happening. He knew that eventually somebody from within his palace is going to rebel against him. But he had no idea, is this person a bad guy or good guy? Is he perhaps somebody that could kill him, destroy him? There's 2 options. Death or Golus. He's not going to remain in his palace. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu already told him. So now that he found out, in my palace I have a bunch of different characters. I have mamzerim there, not my sons necessarily, but they work there. Avodim. Maybe he'll rebel and destroy me, kill me. He realizes his own flesh and blood. Own flesh and blood is not going to kill him. In fact, Avshalom already had him cornered and didn't kill him. David could have killed him. He didn't kill him. They weren't going to kill each other. A son doesn't kill a father. So he's happy.
The Gemara says the son would kill the father.
What? You're talking about Baba Machteres?
Yeah.
Okay, that's if he's going to kill him. That's something else. Baba Machteres is something else.
That's the point.
Yeah.
That a father can't be son with son.
Avi. Shkoyach. But in this, David could have killed Avshalom if he was going. Right. But Avshalom had the opportunity to kill David. It wasn't Baba Machteres. There wasn't, but he wasn't a Baba Machteres. David was Baba Machteres to him. It's the opposite. Avshalom was Baba Machteres to David. But David knew that he's safe now. He's just going to go to Golus. No, he's Messiah because he didn't want to kill him. Exactly. He said, how should I kill him? He had him. And fine, Achitophel tried to slow him down and whatever. Okay, Ayin Sham. Shimon Yochai says, Mutal is gars b'shoyim b'olam hazeh. You're allowed to start up with the bad guy. Shenemar oizvei Torah yahalelu Rasha. If the people that leave the Torah and they praise the Rasha, v'shoyimrei Torah, people that keep the Torah yizgaru b'am, they could start up with them. Tayina mehachi, Rabbi Distoiber, Rabbi Masan Oimer, Mutal is gars b'shoyim b'olam hazeh. Shenemar oizvei Torah yahalelu Rasha. And if somebody whispers to you, Voksiv, atischa b'mireim, atekana boise avlo. Don't be a kanoi to the bad guys. And morloi, misha liber noikfayim mekain. Person that's scared, maybe has a virus. He's not a strong person. He'll be worried to start with the Rasha. Elo, what's the pshan? The pasuk atischa b'mireim lios kimereim. Don't try to be like them. Atekana boise avlo lios kois avlo. Don't be jealous in them. Don't be like them. Voimer alikana libchem bechatoim. Can be yiras Hashem kol hayoim. Don't be jealous of those Rishayim. Just have yiras Shamayim all day. Ini v'amar Rabbi Yitzchak Marisa Rasha shesham sechegesloi. So now the Gemara introduces a concept of a Rasha that's going well. He's doing well. He just won the lottery. He's doing well in business. Everything's going great. Shalom bayis, the whole thing. Al tizgaraboy. Don't start up with him. Shenemar yochilu drachov b'choleis. He'll be successful in his ways at all times. V'leoid el shezoich b'din. Don't even go to the Torah with him. Don't go to court with him. He'll beat you. Shenemar mori mishpatecha menegdoi. V'loyoid el sharoy betzarov. He'll see his enemies fall. Shenemar kol tzarov yufiach b'hem. Says the Gemara Leikasha. Habamile Didei. Ruvain Chait made a beautiful chart. It took him literally until into the ones. It was a little complicated to do. And basically the Gemara is saying like this. There's a tzaddik and there's a rasha. When can you deal with a tzaddik? When could a tzaddik destroy a rasha? So the Gemara's first teretz is b'mili d'shmaya. If he's doing it l'shem shemayim, not a private thing. Is he here even? Uh-oh. He slept in, Ruben. He's watching, yeah. In bed, under his covers. B'mili d'shmaya. Then the Gemara goes, there's two tirutzim here. There's 2 and 3, and 4 is a combination l'chayra of 2 and 3. It's hard for us to understand what exactly 4 is coming to say. Maybe the Olam have a better pshat. Number 2, green is a green light to go after the Rasha, red is a red light. Then you have Shom Sachekesloi, when it's going well for the Rasha, red. Don't start out with him. Ena Shom Sachekesloi, then even if you're not a Tzaddik Gomor, you could go after the Rasha. And then the third teretz is a Tzaddik Gomor doesn't have to worry about anything. He always has a green light, even against the Rasha that the Shom Sachekesloi. And then you have a combination. If he's a Tzaddik Gomor, he could go after anybody. And if he's a shah, she'ein misachekes, ein hashah misachekes, then anybody could go after him, even a tzaddik she'ein gomor. But if he's a tzaddik she'ein gomor, he should not go after a shah misachekes. Okay? It's a little complicated. We only have 3 more minutes. Let's try to see it inside. Look at the chart. You'll have enough from the chart. Go through the greens. Green lights. The first teretz is that's simple. When it comes to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, if you're going to fight a kanoistic fight for Hashem, you'll be successful against the Rasha. We're talking about in Shemayim, about Kedusha things. Yet, you have to be careful. If the Rasha is going well for him, don't start up with him, even b'mila d'shmaya. You see, the second teretz is red. Don't start up. Even in a time when it's great for the Rasha, when it's a Tzaddik Gomer, you have a green light. In number 3, you have a green light by Tzaddik Gomer in any situation. Even the best Rasha in the world, the Shasham Misachekes Loi. Ha'b'tzadik gomer, ha'b'tzadik shein gomer. Dom Rav Huna. Now we're going a little bit of a tangent. By the Chsiv Lama Sabit Boigdim. Why do you look at the betrayers? Tachrish. You should swallow bevala, swallowing. Rasha tzadik mimenu. A Rasha could swallow up a tzaddik. V'chi Rasha b'lei tzaddik. How could that happen? V'ksiv Hashem lo yazvenu b'yodei. Hashem is not going to leave him alone. V'ksiv lo yunu l'tzaddik aloven. Nothing will happen to tzaddik. How could a Rasha swallow up a tzaddik? El tzaddik mimenu b'leia. No, a Rasha could swallow up a tzaddik that's a little bit more of a tzaddik than him. Tzaddik gomer inu b'leia. The one that he cannot swallow is a pure tzaddik. V'boy seima shah misachekes lishani. What is going on here? How does that make any sense, these words? So the best I could come up with, if I understood Pshat correctly, is that it's a combination of 2 and 3. If it's Ein Hashem Misachekes Loi, then anybody could take him on. If it's a Tzaddik Gomer, he could take on anybody. The difference is, if it's a Tzaddik She'eni Gomer, he should not start up with a Shah Misachekes Loi kind of person. Kol HaKoiveya Mokim Tefilasa. If you have a permanent place for davening, Oivav Neifel Tachtov, they'll fall from under him. Shenem Avesamti Mokim Lami Yisrael and Tativ V'Shochan Tachtov, V'lo Yigazoid, V'lo Yisifu B'nei Avlo La'anoisik Asher B'Rishoino, they'll fall right in front of him. Rav Huna Rami, Ksiv La'anoisik. It says in that pasuk, they'll be ma'ana him, they'll torment him. Ksiv L'Chaloisik, they'll destroy him. It's a lot different. To destroy him, to get rid of him, is different than torment. It says the Gemara, B'Tchila La'anoisik. In the beginning, by the Beis HaMikdash, the guy tormented, the Daven, let them torment us. Then, when the Klal Yisrael continued to sin, then they were able to destroy them. They davened that they shouldn't be destroyed. Let's go 2 more lines. It's better to serve a tzaddik than to learn Torah from a tzaddik. Shenemar, what is the gadlus of Elisha? That he poured water in Eliyahu Navi's hands. It doesn't say that he learned Torah from him. You can learn a lot more from servicing, from being a shamish to tzaddik. You'll see physical, actual halachas than learning Torah from him in a shir. Have a wonderful day.